So usually I start with product installation. Okay, so here I take ventilation as an example because it's quite similar between different disciplines if we talk about product installation, because it's just like a workflow like this: select the product, install to the project, something like that. So I just take ventilation as an example. Then we can switch to floor plan. Here we can switch to a floor plan. Yeah, maybe we can switch to this one. It's for all disciplines. Then we can just ignore those settings of view range or display, something like that. Yeah, so we can switch to this one. All disciplines, floor plans, and level 1. Switch to this plan view. Okay, and here you can find the product installation from the tab of MagiCAD ventilation, and you can also find it from the piping, electrical. They are similar. Here we have this function is install product. Here, install product. Okay, we can use this function, and it will load those settings inside the MagiCAD dataset. So here you will find some products already there because they are saved inside the MagiCAD dataset, but not saved inside Revit. Not saved inside Revit currently. After installing those products, okay, the result will be saved automatically to the RVT file. But at this moment, it's just like a beginning. Without installation, okay, they just saved inside the MagiCAD dataset. And this function is also quite useful to transfer your, I'll say that, a standard or definitions between different projects. Because inside the Revit, if you use plain Revit, okay, if you want to have same definition, same default families, same duct series or pipe series, if you want to have the same settings with plain Revit, you should, I'll say that, deliver the RTE file to others, right? And in the RTE files, there are a lot of annotation families, MEP families, plan views, blah, blah, other things. You have a lot of issues in the RTE file. And if you want to have the same definition or same settings for different projects, you should deliver the RTE file to others, right? That is the workflow of plain Revit. But with MagiCAD, part of the settings can be saved inside the MagiCAD dataset, as I mentioned, like those insulation series, like a sizing method, the balancing method, those provision for builders works, definitions. All of these settings can be saved inside the MagiCAD dataset, and you can transfer the dataset to others in order to have the same definition or regulation for different projects. Yeah. And this file is, as you see, the file name is MRV file, MagiCAD for Revit, and this file is considered suitable for each version of MagiCAD for Revit. That means, for example, currently maybe most of you install Revit 2024, right? 2024 version. And later Autodesk will release 2025. Yeah, and maybe in the next year, 2026 will come. Okay, for the RTE file, you should upgrade in order to suitable with different Revit version, right? But with MagiCAD, okay, we can use this file with different versions. That is another benefit of MagiCAD dataset. Okay. And here you have some products already there. So we can take a supply terminal device as an example. Okay, so here you can select a product, and you can select different variables. And if you want to have a look more details, on the right side, there is a preview. Here is a preview tab. You can check the 3D model, and it's not a static picture. is a real 3D model because you can do like this, rotate, zoom in, zoom out. Yeah, you can have a look for this 3D model. So it's not a static picture. Right? So quite different with Revit family management. Because with Revit family management is just like a screen cut. Right? Yeah, but with Revit, it's real 3D model. And you can also find some properties and also about the diagram is like a pressure drop curve. All of this information are saved inside MagiCAD. Okay, so you can select one product and select one of area. Okay, for example, I select this one. I select this one, and if you want to know like the diameter or geometry of this product here, you can switch from here. This one is for the 3D, and this one is for dimension. You can check those dimensions here. Then you can know, okay, what is the connection size? What is the geometry of this family? Okay, then I select this one and just wait for seconds. We will convert the product to Revit family because currently we save the product with MagiCAD format, which name is QPD. That is MagiCAD format, which only can be used by MagiCAD. The QBD file. QPD, yeah, Q model product database, something like that, yeah. And we will go through that format later, but here you can create a new family and just define something here like the alignment or offsite of the product installation. And we also provide several offsite settings here, for example, like the top off. You can check here, much detail. For this one, it means the top of the product, and this one is the bottom of the product. This one is for the connection. It means the connection part which connected to the duct or pipe. So we have different elevators. For example, if you have a like a diffuser, rectangular or a circular diffuser, you want to install and to attach the ceiling, then you should not define the elevation of the connector. You should define like an insert point of the family, right? So we have this kind of different settings for the product. Yeah, you can define as you need. Okay. And then select the installation place, and you can also use thread function as your traditional workflow. Like this way, you can click back to change the direction. That is a Revit function. You can still use that. And then you can install the product there. And after product installing, so here you can select the product, and you can also find this how say that is plug. Here you can draw the duct or pipes from here, right? Because with plain Revit you install the product and then you can draw from the product like this. Yes, like draw duct and draw the duct. Yeah, it's similar like a plain Revit. We have a similar function both for ventilation, piping, electrical. You can have a try with that if you have time. For example, here we have this piping tab, and you can install like those cooling plant or some other kind of maybe like a domestic water device, something like that, or maybe electrical for those switchboard or luminaires or sockets, yeah, something like that. You can install other products with MagiCAD functions, but we just take a terminal device as an example.